sign. And I'm cutting them. I'm gonna cut all them. We'll cut Jamal Austin. We'll sign me.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hawkeyes will put total leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Washington's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit
Canada, all that.
Just easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes the grab. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's a heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight.
That boy got some fucking bigs, I'll tell you that.
Punt is on its way.
It'll be some shot. It'll be some hellified shot making. It'll be some hellified shot making over there, though.
So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting.
I'm gonna tell you a thing else.
You have 2 guys.
There's nothing at the rim with that lineup. You just named, though.
Really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off.
Yeah, nah.
You've got 2 very
There's nothing at the rim.
playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, are proven they can make.
I was about to say, meet Lamar, though.
I mean, when they're not open,
Wemby will get him, though.
they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed.
Damn right. Wemby will get that bitch.
All of the country. So whenever an offense has the football,
Hell no, it's hard to dunk on Wemby, Skins. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care who it is.
Splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snap to the back. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Plucks it out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this.
He was dunking that bit when he was in it, though.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Oh, Levine. Yeah, them boys. Yeah, them boys right there was going back and forth, though. That was a good dunk on there.
Wants to throw on 3rd.
Yeah, Blake Griffin was good. Blake Griffin was going at it with somebody too, ain't it? Who Blake Griffin had?
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a
Nah, Blake Griffin dominated his. I think Blake Griffin dominated his.
Big target, works
Yeah, I think he
the
was.
field.
You know that.
Touchdown, Washington.
Well, this guy's had a big role.
And I don't think they understand how much money the dunk contests would make if it was like the top athletes in the league would do it, bro.
He's been a factor.
Like, what the fuck? Like, just think about it. The dunk contest was Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be watching that sound. Like a prime Westbrook would have did it. Derrick Rose, Braun. You feel me? Like, what? That should have been like that. What the? Like, not saying they don't make money anyway, but you know what I'm saying? That would have been one for the books. They'd been like, yeah, that's the most athletic damn group we could have got.
They'll run play action. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll try to pop the draw. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do.
Y'all nephew on here sleep.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
Yeah, they were on that. Yeah, he was trying to get up though. Be ready to play.
Mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gassed, but they finally get it to the turf at the 47. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He'll pull it on the read.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. It's a draw. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top. The last time they had it, Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get him.
There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the pace.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Shit, okay.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He'll try to take it back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Smashes through the tackle. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Quickly complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Who the best PG in the league? Yeah.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Hard-hitting tackle.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle. It's DeLuca.
Oh, damn.
He stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Oh. Is he laced? Is he laced?
They would have needed a boomer from here, a 55-yard field goal attempt. So instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was.
I'm about to say what you mean. That bitch got 15 cats.
Just a few seconds.
The allergies going crazy.
Put something up before halftime. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and
I ain't seen no pollen yet, but you know, that change of weather is definitely crazy.
Right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
That's the craziest night. You sound fucking plugged, boy. Good.
One more snap coming before
Yo, you got me dying, boy. Oh my God.
Snagged out in the air. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half.
Damn right.
Field goal team.
That bit more stuff than when I caught COVID when we was in the Met.
So now a 49-yard.
I caught COVID for 2 hours in the Met, boy. That shit was the worst. Nah, I was fighting. Y'all boys are there like shit, thinking like I don't know if y'all thought I was playing. Bitch, I was really fighting for my life for them 2 hours, though. I was glad y'all boys came back. I was glad I felt better, too. But I laid in Skin's bed and sweat like a motherfucker for an hour straight and just felt better. I said, yo, what's going on? I was ready then. Yeah, Gotti said you took too long. Gotti was waiting on you for something.
He's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that,
He's laced, man. It's the weekend. Get on the game.
Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half.
Who? Ain't no way Knox joined the party. That baby disappearing for weeks at a time.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out.
Since you was in the Met. That's crazy.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top.
You've been working, man. Shut up. We don't want to hear it.
It's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead,
That
had
too.
success throwing the football, but
You knew
we're
that.
winning. I don't know that
Oh
this
my
defense
God.
changes too much of what.
I'm sure he knew that already. Everybody made a new build. I guess I got to make one.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got some room under the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Washington is ready to go
In the
back
game,
on
I'll
the
come after the
attack.
game, though.
He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
What a terrible, terrible shame. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll start this drive firing. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down in the 26.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. If you've seen his athleticism,
My brother's late, that's what we know.
his flexibility,
Ain't no way.
he now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Back to pass.
Yeah, I'm coming after the game, bro.
Unloads to the right.
Yeah.
Got him downfield. Into enemy territory. And out of
What the
bounds
fuck?
at
What's wrong
48.
with that?
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for
Yo.
1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Tackle was made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Husky. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit
Hey,
you, you
yo.
knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Power football with the run. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Huskies! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a really nice job understanding, I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game.
Behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He makes the fair... They'll spot the ball at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Hall. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Gives it on the option.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the... And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's in open space downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Working that left side now. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
21 on the play. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hall.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unleashes one deep. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. They want that clock to run. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.